Welcome to Part 2 of our unit study on American elections. In Part 1, among several topics, we discussed who do we vote for, we talked about why people would run for an office, and we talked about the difference in America and why Americans chose to have a democracy as opposed to having a dictatorship. We talked about King Josiah and King Ahab, and now today we're going to talk about the value of having a democracy and having many people who are part of the process rather than one person who's in charge of everything. When so many people have the opportunity to vote, it helps provide accountability to those elected officials. Meaning if someone knows that he's being watched, they are much more likely to do it right. God says that true character is determined by what we do when no one is watching. We know that God is always watching. Proverbs 15:3 says, "The eyes of the Lord are on every place, keeping eyes on the evil and the good." Who gets to vote? Now, when our country was founded, only male landowners were able to vote. Next, all white men were able to vote. Then, African American men were able to vote all throughout America in 1870. Lastly, women obtained the right to vote in 1920. Today, anyone over the age of 18 who was born in America or has been granted citizenship, meaning a person from another country who's been approved to be an American, can vote. Now, God has established governments to protect their people or citizens. America is set up as a democracy, which means that people all have a say in who leads the government. The way that Americans say what they want is by voting. Now, while God does not need us to accomplish His will, He can use us to be part of His will. We have a responsibility to be involved and vote while we still have that liberty.